arrest of classified document leak suspect Jack Teixeira met with outrage. Let's dive into the details, shall we? The arrest of a 21-year-old Air National Guardsman in connection to classified documents that have been leaked online in recent months has been met with outrage as critics wonder how a young man could have such high-level access to national security information. FBI agents arrested Massachusetts Air National Guardsman Jack Douglas Teixeira on Thursday after U.S. intelligence documents that had critical information about the war in Ukraine and Chinese relations were posted on the chat app Discord. Attorney General Merrick Garland said that Teixeira is being investigated for the alleged unauthorized removal, retention, and transmission of classified national defense information. It is treason, former Bush 43 speechwriter Mark Thiessen told the story on Thursday. The idea that a 21-year-old kid can expose sources and methods of how we spy, how we have penetrated the Chinese People's Liberation Army, because apparently we've exposed the fact that we know they have a new hypersonic missile that can reach the United States, that they exposed our penetration of the Russian Defense Ministry. That could affect the war in Ukraine. I mean, the incompetence is stunning. And it wasn't unlike Edward Snowden and Chelsea Manning. It wasn't ideological. He continued. It was some kid trying to show off to his friends in a gaming chat room and has literally affected the global national security by doing so. How this happens is just beyond me, he said. Senator Tim Scott, Republican from South Carolina, told America Reports the leak is a massive, catastrophic occurrence that should never have happened. We're talking about imperiling likely American lives, he explained. We're talking about weakening our relationship with other allies, emboldening the strength of our adversaries, and revealing plans about attacks and coordination for Ukraine and other allies. The Republican lawmaker and potential presidential candidate questioned why the leaker had access to such sensitive information and said the road to get to the bottom of this mess will be a very painful, miserable journey. Fox Business host and former Congressman Sean Duffy told the story that officials must be held accountable. What general is going to lose their job? Duffy asked. Which general is at fault for national security to make sure you can't breach into the Pentagon and can't get this highly classified information? The problem with this administration is no one is ever held accountable. Someone has to lose their job. I mean, again, this guy should go to prison, but we have real problems in the Pentagon. And I don't think the administration wants to look inside to go, who is the problem? Who else do we have to bring to make sense? Who else do we have to bring in to make sure our secrets are safe? What else do we have to bring in? A new administration. That's why would they even ask that? I was confused reading that ending part. Like, what are you talking about? Yeah, this is a huge, giant mess. Yeah, some kid, 21 years old. Why? I was thinking that same thing when I heard about this. I'm like, a 21-year-old? I was like, is this guy a scapegoat? That was my first thought. Because, like, how does a 21-year-old have access to this kind of stuff? And then he's just posting it on Discord. No one cares. No one notices. What does it matter? I guess. No one cares. And when you have certain mandates affecting the military and people are resigning in huge numbers, in all this different type of stuff, the woke culture, what do they think is going to happen? You fire half the military, maybe not literally, I'm being facetious, but you fire a large a number of members of the military. What do they think is going to happen? All those people have to be replaced, and they're going to be replaced with really young people that probably aren't wise enough yet to handle this information. What is it said? The human brain doesn't start growing, at least for guys, until they're 25. Is 4 years of natural more growth into his brain. And what issues do they say are contributed to this that aren't fully grown, like short-sightedness and just being spontaneous. So this kid probably did something like this, it just trying to mess around. He didn't think that any of this was going to go onto the internet. So, I kind of blame him, but not necessarily. It's not good that he did this. However, it's just like they shouldn't have had I want to say a little kid, but someone this young, they shouldn't have had him with this type of information because this is what younger people do. That's why generally, what is it, 30, 35, you get this level of clearance? I think. I don't know. I couldn't tell you really, officially, but I think that's kind of the norm of what people think. You're in your middle age, or late adult, middle age, however you want to put that, 35, 40, 30 to 40, not 21. But that's my opinion of the story. What's your opinion? Please let me know in the comments below. Also, be sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel for daily news updates, hit that notification bell, and share this video to spread the news. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.